Today I didn't take any trades. Plan just never really triggered. Yeah, so pivots were mainly bullish today. Bullish across all three of them. And then we were opening up just below value or low here, but inside H3, L3. So my main plan today was to long this level at L3 about 76.77 to 76.81, but because we're opening under value, I didn't really want a long value area low. I wanted to long L3. Then the other plan, short plan, was to short H3 here, which is also this high volume node ledge at 77.10, which was a really good level. We rejected twice off that already. It's a nice low volume node here, so I want to see if it can reject there at 77.10. Plan didn't quite work out, and it just rallied. It got near L3, but not really. And again, it opened below value or low here. And so didn't quite get to L3, rallied up all the way to a pre-market high here, and yesterday's high, and then rejected from there, came down into value or low again, which kind of was this demand zone, intraday demand zone, and then it rallied from there. So I saw some confirmations here long. I saw very good confirmations here short, but I didn't want to take it because it wasn't really in my plan. I honestly wanted it to head over here, 77.07 to 10, so that I could short here rather than here. But there were good confirmations, including RSI hidden divergence, or normal divergence, and some good tape confirmations there too. And it did sell off eventually, but then I saw some confirmations here, including this 3-minute high volume basing candle, where it rallied, but I was waiting for L3 or H3, and that didn't work out. So market opens up, and I see this nice 20 range delta divergence here. And that was good, but L3 was 76.77, which I guess it did come down to during pre-market. And yeah, it didn't quite come down during regular hours and then started rallying. So I was waiting for it to dip down a little bit more, but it never did, and then started rallying. Even here, maybe I thought about this, longing this, but CVD hidden divergence was forming, and so I didn't want to really risk that. And then it broke out above this high volume node, and one of the things I was thinking about was intraday high volume node ledge. I wanted to break above, test at around the 91s or so I could long, and it did come down there. It did form a delta divergence, a tiny one, and then started going back up. Delta divergence on the 20 range, and then started going back up here. But I wasn't really too enticed with that. I looked at it, and my entry would have been about 94 or so, and I'd get maybe 12 points out of it, which isn't bad, I guess. But yeah, it wouldn't have worked out anyways, and it wasn't my pre-market plan. So And then it started breaking above 7,700, which was this pre-market high level and yesterday high. And it formed an RSI normal divergence, broke highs above here, but RSI did it. And then it starts forming this very nice delta divergence, bearish, and also forming 20 range delta divergence. Then I think it forms 3 delta divergences here. It does break above here, then rejects once again. And yeah, so 3 delta divergences. If I entered here, I would have gone stopped out here, but perhaps I would have entered again here with stop above the highs here. And then it starts selling off. So 20 range delta divergence, CVD hidden divergence here. Delta keeps going up, but price doesn't. And yeah, it was a very slow, choppy kind of sell off, but it sold off eventually. Yeah, all the way down to value area low again. And that would have been a good move to short. But when it did come down here, I was waiting for L3, honestly. I was waiting for a break below the low of day so I could long again, but that never happened. It came into this demand zone, this intraday demand zone, and I was kind of making up that level because right at 81 or so, which was this demand level, which was also value area low, but we didn't open inside value, so that's not a setup for me. I saw great confirmations here. 2-minute delta divergence, very big delta divergence on the 20 range, and also CVD hidden divergence here. So it was good confirmations. I wanted to come down to L3 because that's where my plan level was. Yeah, also there was a hidden divergence here on RSI, where here is lows, and RSI is basically the same one. It's above the lows here. So I really liked this. Then there's another delta divergence that forms. But I thought it was super slow and choppy, so decided to not take it, especially because my plan level was L3 and didn't quite reach L3. So I just let it go. And it seems like it eventually kind of worked out. Somewhat. I would have gone maybe 10 points out of it. But pretty choppy day overall. That was probably the best setup of the day. Maybe would have gone about 18 points or so, 20 points almost. But that wasn't in my pre-market plan, so didn't take it. Which is a win for me, I think, at this point. Anything that isn't a loss is a win for me.